Hello and welcome to the Insaka Talk Show. This is Nellie Bartholomew. I am actually not in Arlington, Texas today, coming to you live from the H Town, Houston. We got a problem. Ladies, how are you doing today?
Well, I'm doing good. You guys, I found this little sweater. I love the pink, whatever. I think these are daisies, I think.
Yeah.
It's
So
gorgeous.
beautiful. I saw it. I'm like, this is so me. But anyway, to not to take you away from my greetings, thank you so much for coming to our show. My name is Irene White from Chicago. Hi, yo.
Hi,
Hello.
Weenie.
I'm well. Happy Sunday. It's nice and quiet. It's getting cold. I don't like being cold. If you see long sleeve, that's it. Now if you show ah.
Nelly, how is Houston?
Houston is, let me see, what is the temperature saying today? 70 degrees. So it's not so bad.
Not at all.
It is cloudy. It's been cloudy for the past 3 or 4 days. We had rain, I think the first 2 days I was here, but thankfully yesterday we had no rain. And so it's been great. It's been really wonderful. It's back. It's nice to be back on Insaka. I can't talk today. It's nice to be back on Insaka. It's great to see you guys. You definitely put a great start to our week. So great to be here. Our topic of the day is a continuation of the topic that we started last week, which is surviving physical abuse. So we are going to give you some more information on how to actually survive if you're going through that or you know somebody that's going through that. But before we get into that, we have an icebreaker. So take it away, Irene.
This one is so funny. I don't even know which direction to go, but it says, would you rather drive an ice cream truck to work or dress as a clown to work? So I'll go with Miss Winnie because she's always clowning. So I don't even know if you'd rather go with the clown or the ice cream.
Hell no. And this one, I am putting on my hat and being an ice cream truck.
You are going to do an ice cream
I want to
truck?
be an ice cream.
What about you,
Is
Miss
it me
Nelly?
or we?
I feel like Mulen said thing because they don't have kasote and you're talking about clowning. So I think that you know what I might just be a clown. Life is too serious. I think I would rather dress up as a clown. That should be fun.
I think I'll take a clown too because most people don't know that I look like I'm very quiet, but I'm very funny.
You are a clown.
Yes, I'm a clown all the time, but I don't show my clownness around people unless I'm around my friends. Yeah, but I think I'll do a clown and just fit in there.
Yeah, I agree. And would
I think
actually
you
make
are.
very
People
funny
don't know
clowns
you.
because usually clowns are like slender.
Slender, yeah.
Boko so. Eh? Yeah, I think
Hey.
we would make really interesting clowns.
You remember Zambalina and Lizzy Lizzy?
Who is that?
Don't worry about it. Let's go to the next thing.
That is funny.
No, actually, if anybody in the viewers know what I'm talking about, Zambalina and the Liz, I'll be so shocked. I am going to give you something if you guess who it is. Then I'll know you are from my generation.
Well, Zambalina, let us know in the comments what you think. Guys,
Yes,
we're moving on to the trending topics. We have some really interesting trending topics, but I think the one that takes the icing, which is big news for us. You've been watching Insaka for a very long time, right? Well, not a very long time, but going on 3 years now.
absolutely.
And we've come to you Sunday after Sunday after Sunday. And I think that we've come to believe that some of you who are always in the comments with us, we view you as family. It'd be
Yeah.
great to see any of us or all of us in person. So that is the reason why we are bringing to you the Insaka Gold Carpet event coming in the summer of 2024. Guys, start planning. We are bringing you to Dallas for the Insaka Gold Carpet event 2024. We can do this, guys. Start planning, start putting your money aside. This is going to be epic. Epic. Winnie, what
Fire.
do you say about the dressing?
You have no idea what dress I'm gonna wear. Kashinga Nkambira kwisoko. You'll be just watching on that gold carpet. I need to come with my A game. I can't wait.
Mhm.
Actually, you know what? My goal, I think that particular day, just to stand on the entrance and just looking at the people, what they're gonna wear. I'm gonna ask them these questions, and just like after that, and enjoy ourselves. It's gonna be a bomb. I
Yeah.
look forward to it.
Irene, what are you looking forward to most about this event?
I think just to appreciate people that have been following us and the new
Mhm.
people that are going to follow us. It's not easy to win people's hearts because everybody
Mhm.
is in a different space. But for people that have been following us all this time and to see their faces in beautiful gowns to come and watch us grow, it's going to be amazing. I don't know what dress I'm going to wear, but I intend to make it in Zambia because
Mhm.
Zambian tellers are like
Mm.
they are doing things.
I
Zambian
think
tellers are doing things. Good
I
to
think I'm gonna do the same.
even just empowering them. It's good to empower
Mhm.
other people as well.
I agree. Zenith, thank you so much. Zenith says, oh, that is nice to Lisa. Thank you, Zenith. We cannot wait to meet you in person, party with
Yes,
you, break bread with you, whatever it is. We are ready. Guys,
yep,
this is epic. This is the first of its kind in the
hmm,
diaspora.
yep.
This is going to be the first of its kind. We are talking class. We are talking fab. I mean, look at us.
I
Hmm?
think me, I'll have three outfits.
You have three outfits. I
I
think
will
in
have three
Ankakwata
outfits.
six. I'll
Ooh.
have six.
An outfit every 2 hours, hey?
Oh yeah,
No,
absolutely.
I'll
Yeah,
have an
there's
outfit
nothing
for
wrong with
that
that.
particular day, but I'll have an outfit for Friday night. But on
Hmm.
the actual day, I think maybe I'm working with two outfits because I really need to. I listen. Oh, I can't wait.
No, but
Ha.
it's okay to have two outfits. I've done it before, and I was accused of stealing the show, and it wasn't deliberate. You
Really?
know, like Wakwata malfunction, yeah, outfit. Then I
Mm.
had an outfit in the car. I disappeared
Mm.
in the parking lot, came with another dress. Anyway, what's going on? Are you the owner of the show?
Clotilda says, hi, Clotilda. Thank you for joining us on the Insaka Talk Show today. We are talking about the Insaka Gold Carpet event. This is coming in May of 2024. So please look out. It's going to be one of a kind. And this is something that everybody is going to be looking forward to every year after next year.
Yes.
Watch out. So make sure you get your dresses ready.
I know Clotilda makes her own stuff too. So
She
I
does.
yes, she does. She's good at what she does. Um,
Mm.
you see, she's talking about outfits already because I'm sure she's now like using her brain to say, what am I going to wear?
I love, if you look at the dress actually that she's wearing on this picture here, that's a
Exactly.
gorgeous number.
Yes, that
You
is.
know, that looks like somebody who knows and understands their body type, and they're like, you know what, I can dress you to the T, just like Irene.
I always say you have to understand your body. And
Mm-hmm.
she does understand her body. Mwebantu, it's not challenging to actually find something that fits
Mm.
your body, you know. Color, pattern, style, all those things. Consider those whilst you're making your dresses for Insaka Gold Carpet event 2024. It's gonna be fire. Mm.
All right. So moving on, let's talk about the Diamond TV Awards. There were some winners and, of course, some losers. Yeah, let's start with the winners. Who was your favorite?
I think I think Muzikanji, I've never really followed her story, but
Mm-hmm.
I from the little things that I've heard about her, she's evolved to be very
Mm,
personable. She's evolved to be very likable, especially with young women, and
mm.
she's doing good things to inspire a lot of young people. Let me put it that way. So her winning the award, I was like, yay, but I didn't really look into like what did she do, but just for the little things that I've heard and learned about her.
Winnie?
I just thought, I mean, I was watching and I saw Muzakanji winning. I'm like, "Oh, what did she win for?" Like I mean, I see like she was in a breakup relationship. Like, we need to really, I like her as a person. I like to see what she's doing, but we just don't have to take somebody because I was in the breakup relationship and I'm calm down now. I'm not cursing out, then I'm winning an award. I think they really need to put themselves like, okay, put somebody who's doing like many telling award, like like let somebody do something to just win. Like it's like on the beginning when the Kim Kardashian was winning awards, like why is she winning award? Because she did something. So that's I feel like I watched it and I was just like, I like the dresses, but I was like, okay,
Maybe you need to like go on her page and see the
That's what I
things
was
that
going
are
to say.
inspiring that she does. I don't think they actually just give an award based on
Mm-hmm.
your sorrow story that you have. No, she's done some things and a lot of young people follow her. I, for
Mm.
one, don't know like in depth, but the little that I know is very inspiring. I see why she got the award. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so she's actually rebranded. When we talk about somebody that's really rebranded themselves,
Mhm. Yeah.
she has taken time to rebrand herself to the point where she is, I believe, one of the highest paid social media. Like if a company wants to advertise their stuff in terms
Yeah.
of marketing,
Yeah.
she's the person.
Yeah.
So when you reach that level of respect because of the way you carry yourself, you're not just making noise online, but you are creating a buzz in a positive way
Mhm.
that big brands want to associate with you so they can advertise their products. I
Yeah.
think that's where she.
that's what
Mhm.
What were you saying?
I think that's what I when I saw her, and this is very hard, we all make mistakes and we all get to be forgiven and we forgive others. I think the time I knew her, it was when she was just like in her feelings. So from
Mm,
that time I stopped following. So I've never followed her because she was in her feelings. So whereby I'm like, who's Muzikanji's friend? Who's Muzikanji's family? Can they just stop her and sit down? Because we all have been through breakup. You don't go so hard on yourself. She was really going so hard and I lost the communication. So maybe I need to go, like you say, I don't know much about her now. I
Yeah.
need to go look into her page and see how she has come this way. Because when I saw that, I was like,
mm.
hmm, oh, Bamlenga, I know that's my big sister. I know her too. That's good.
Yeah,
I need to go look into that because I
Yeah.
lost, like, this is what it is when you're a social media personality or
Look, she
you
has
are
a
like,
million followers.
that is amazing.
yeah.
Jesus. I need
She
to
has
go look. I
over a
need to
million
go and find.
followers, but like Zenith says, she doesn't really have quite a good understanding of what the impact is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Clotilda says, correct, she has rebranded herself. Yeah.
Yes.
So for me, I didn't know her before. I wasn't
Neither
really
did
Wow.
I.
Before
Yeah.
Insaka, I was really not on social media like that.
Meaning,
You know, I would post pictures because my cousin in Kapiri wants to see what's happening with the kids.
yeah,
That's how I use social media. I'm just being honest. I was never
yeah.
really on social media like that. So now with Insaka, and some of the pages, because as a media page, we also follow other media
Other
pages,
media
Media.
right?
pages.
Mhm.
ZBTR, Oza, Bakwetu, whatever. We follow all these other pages. And Muzukanji is one of those pages that we follow as a brand. So I get to see, when I page through, I get to see the stuff that she's been doing. And that's how I came to know her. So I've never seen the other funky side, but
And
yeah.
Nelly, I don't think it was really funky. I think it's matters of the heart. Matters
Mm,
of the heart are very hard to actually dissect, because everybody hurts different. So I don't know how she was hurting, and that's what you picked up on. But overall, going forward, if you see social media, there's Musikanji this, Musikanji that, Musikanji this. That's how she's evolved to what she is
yeah,
right now. She's
she's
a
well
big,
loved.
yeah,
I,
she's a
I
big,
like, so Mlenga says,
Oh
why
my God.
don't you interview her and ask the
yes.
diaspora people can learn more about her?
That's a good
I
idea.
love
I
that
think we should reach
idea.
out.
Mhm.
Yes, I love that idea. We'll definitely take you up on that so we can see what is the
We
buzz
can get
all
to know.
about.
Yes, exactly. We need to
No, for
know.
Mhm.
real.
Yeah. And
But she looks
for
really
what?
good.
Oh, hey, Priska.
Priska,
Hey,
don't
ladies.
don't hey ladies ask now lo fakunchtoiwe. Fumapa.
Uh, you know what? Whilst we're on the Diamond TV thing, I wanted to just point out on one thing. I love um, the dressing.
Mm,
Like I said in the beginning, Zambian tailors or dressmakers or however you may call them, or they call
mhm.
themselves, they've really upped their game.
Yeah,
You know, they've really upped their game, where you can actually see the beauty of a woman's body on a dress.
yeah.
Wasn't like if you're mungulu mungulu, this is like really, really beautiful. When somebody wears a dress however they want it made, you see the structure of the body. So kudos to you guys.
Amen to that. Now we talked about the winners. One of the other winners, of course, was
I love that.
the, huh? What were you saying, Winnie?
Really,
Okay.
I like stuff from Mungulu. Go ahead.
I know. I know. My phone. I feel like I'm freezing or some
Yes,
reason. I don't know.
on your
Yes,
side,
you
we
are.
are
On your
good.
side, we can see you.
We're good, honey. Uh,
Something wrong in New Jersey with Comcast. I'm about to
No.
call you Comcast. What's wrong with you? I pay my bill.
blame it on the weather. Anyway, I was saying, in terms of winners, Mordecai, the young
Yes, young
man,
man.
yeah, he won, what, up and coming artist of the
Artist.
year award.
God deserving.
Yes, I think so too. Losers. Well, my dear friend, or should I say our dear friend, Ben Lombe, did not make it. Ben, you're well loved all the same. So with that, I'm going to transition. And he made a video. It was so funny. Can't happen to me next, but I'm on fire.
I laughed when I listened to his. Oh my God, I was laughing the whole time.
You know, the funny part is like, Ngayanda, what's name? It's so serious when he's saying, but if I ended up quit your man, I'm painful. How are you gonna call me painful?
Do you
Don't
even know what
dominate
Impembu
me.
is?
Yeah.
Don't dominate me if you're not going to vote for me. Now for more painful. so so speaking of the losers, my dear friend, I got to meet Ben Lombe actually.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
met Ben Lombe when I was in Zambia. This beautiful hair that you see, the braids were done at his hair salon, guys. So it was a quite interesting experience, and I just want to share a little bit of a video clip. This, and let me give you a little background. So I get in here, my sister calls Ben and says, hey, we are expecting some, can you please get ready? I'm bringing you some American people to do their hair. And that's how she left it. So Kamudia, the assumption is that we are all American. We don't speak Bemba. We don't understand the local languages. So Ben, aingira na mukulanda. Iwa Popolina, isababantu salimshishaba tuambe kokuluka. Insta yapo, ababantu babomba time. My Americans. Eva Popolina,
What is her name again?
Paulina.
her name is Pauline, but he calls her Popolina.
Yeah.
I think the whole vibe about Ben Salon is just a comedy. People go there
Yeah.
for the laughs.
I think
When
so.
you go there, shake.
Yeah.
Winnie, you've been there.
I've been there.
I'm going there too. I have to meet Ben.
You do. You have to.
I'll say a
It's
little
so
bit
funny.
when
So-
let it finish. I'll say
So,
something.
like I had washed my hair and then I put it in twists. So they're taking the twists out, and as they're taking the twists out, you know, my hair is very thick and yeah,
Oh.
it's a lot, you know. So whenever they post on the Ben, yay for Mrs. Ishe Mrs. Mulemona, Mrs. Good midile, good weather, good midile. Lenga, mama na ma Americans, and then I said, Mrs. So then he said it in English. I was like, what did you say? He said, I'm saying Zambians have no hair, my darling. The hair starts from here up to here. This was so funny. So I'm going to play this clip for you
Oh my
guys.
God.
Like that people, they don't have hair, my darling. They have hair starting from here up to here.
That is funny.
It was funny. It was funny. And this was me after the hair had, you know, just been completed.
Beautiful.
And we were
It's
showing
very
off the hair. This was when we just like kind of got started. I wasn't feeling it. I was just like, and my daughter was even worse. Let me remove this so you can see. So my daughter was even worse. Look at her face.
She's like, why am I here?
It was so funny. It was so funny. But yeah, so moving on. Sorry, Irene, you wanted to say something about Ben.
No, I
mean,
said
like-
she the look she had was like, why am I here? You know, rolling her
I
eyes.
said the same thing about Ben too. When I was there, my sister said, "Oh, my sister, she's from America, and her daughter, so her daughter wants twist and not less."
Mm.
And then I thought it doesn't. I don't speak Bemba or something. She is from America, not less. If you're not kumutonsa, mwana wabe nemishika ye akale munde kale so. The more kwepo nende kai mumu mafontini. Mumuluke pa no maunfo ala no. Listen, the whole entire time. But my daughter was so irritated because you know you have to sit down and two people doing her hair. That
Yeah.
part, she was like, "Mommy, why can't sit on the chair?" It's okay. So it was really nice. It's very funny. I think that's why people goes to see him.
Yeah.
The comedy. And you know, we need that, especially as women. That's therapy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mlanga says Nelly ifikuti, not at twist.
Look at
No,
this.
my jet, I feel ifikuti. Actually, I usually twist my hair. So it was a 2-strand twist. When I washed my hair and I dried it, I just put it in the twist that, you know, the 2-strand. So, but yeah, it was funny. So, moving on, another person on the Insaka Talk Show met somebody you may know. Irene, you want to tell us about it?
So we were at a 50th birthday last Saturday for Carlos, and at the hotel, it was at the Marriott. So at the hotel where we were, apparently earlier there was a group of celebrities that came to perform for cancer. So you know, if we were Zambia, the event ended at 12. We took the party in the lobby, as usual.
As usual.
Yes, all we do is ask for permission from the guy who was in attendance the night. He says, you know, I don't care, whatever you do. Oh, we went and started buying drinks, started drinking there. So he he was outside smoking.
Mm.
So I just saw a few guys like, like rounding up on him. I'm like, you guys, why are you outside? You have to come inside. Then I looked, I'm like, oh my God, it's Robin Thicke. And everybody was taking pictures of him, right?
Mm.
Do you know that only the guys were taking pictures? He
Mm.
was standing against the wall, the white wall.
Mm.
His foot was like leaning on the wall. Do you know my beautiful self had to make him move from the wall? I said,
Mm.
"Excuse me, can you come and stand here where there's light? Because I want people to see that it's you." And he moved. Yes. And then immediately the security guy is like, damn women. Robin, you moved. The power of women. So he moved. I took a picture. Immediately, I took a picture. You guys, I want to say something about being a celebrity. Sometimes it's good to humble yourself. This guy, do you know? I thought he was fake because he was too humble.
Mm.
My silly self had to go to the counter, and I said, "Hey, I know you had an event today. Who are the celebrities that came to perform?" He said, "Robin Thicke." I said, "You can hold your thought. Don't worry about it. I'm good."
I just want to
That's
make
how I,
Elton Thomas.
yes. And then he was taking pictures with everybody. I think I showed you a video of how he gave a scarf to the celebrity. Very nice guy. Very, very nice guy. But at the end of the day, we know he loves the sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. You got a number?
Well, I
No,
hope we exchange some digits.
no,
Moving on.
no, not that.
Moving on to community news. Winnie, do you want to talk to us about what's happening in the space of community news?
Community news. So far in our community, we do have somebody who's very ill,
Mm-hmm.
and Auntie Oda, and I'm not supposed to be saying it over here, but if you live in New Jersey, Connecticut, New York, we have a platform, New Jersey Family. Please donate. Anything goes a long way. I'm not supposed to say it, but it came from my heart. Together, we can make a difference. That's very important. Tomorrow, it can be you. And then moving on, December
Before you move
9th,
on,
we're having
sorry. Mm. Nasaka Mino, no Saka Mino. Sorry. Is this the lady that there's a GoFund to raise money to send her back home
Yes.
with a
I think
companion?
so.
Yes.
Yes.
And so it is
Yeah.
okay to talk about it because it's
Yeah.
actually it's out
It's
there.
important. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's important for me. I'm a New Jersey manager, but sometimes you just want to keep things. I don't want to like overstep because there are people who are working towards that. But I'm a New Jersey manager, and I just feel like I'm on the Insaka as well. We have so many people watching us. $25, $5, whatever that is. Let's go there. There's a Zelle money goes
yeah.
to Zambian family organization. That's Zelle. Donate something. It would be nice to send her home with something.
Yeah.
And we're all Zambians.
We'll share some information in the chat
So
on
that's
how
what I was trying to say.
on how you can donate money, the link to the GoFund and whatnot, and the Zelle information.
Please, please, please do that. Some of us, it comes, it comes into our hearts on a personal level. So whatever you can donate, we always say $5, $10. You don't have to donate a lot of money. Whatever you can spare comes a lot. If 100 people donate $10, that's a lot of money. If 100 people donate $100, so don't feel like Ineshkwete enough to donate. No, anything goes a long way.
Yeah.
Let's support this lady. Yeah.
Absolutely. Then for the Williamson, the Hope Foundation, can you please talk about that, the gala?
Yes. So December 9th, we have Williamson Hope Foundation. Guys, it's been the last 13 years now. We've been helping the youth and vulnerable women. So when you come to the gala, you're just not coming there to have fun. It's a fundraising dinner. You can come with another token after you pay 145. In this 145, in Dande Coffee Chiremba, drink all
No, speak English.
No, I will speak in English and I'll speak in Bemba. As Zambian community, come there and have fun. From the time you get in, there's cocktail, there's 3-course meal. but you are there for a good cause. We are helping kids living with HIV/AIDS and vulnerable women, and some of these kids are double orphan. We
Yeah.
have kids who have never even seen their parents. They never get to see their dad. They never get to see their mom. It's the same old story, but guys, it's not old story because it's happening to somebody.
Yeah.
So don't just say, "Oh, Winnie Sonda, what is she doing?" No, it's real. We took kids, 4 students last year to college. We have now, I mean, the students are now in third year of college. We are hoping this year, 2024, we take at least 10 because these kids
Yeah.
did very well. And with your help, we will be able to do more and have a community center because these kids are on medication. And, it's very hard to even drink Tylenol without eating. So if we can cook at least 1 meal a day at food bank at our facility, we are trying to do this. So with your support, everything will be able to happen. We are Zambian, we are community. Even if you're not doing it, give it to your boss. Your boss got money than you. If you feel like you don't, they can sponsor $10, $5, or they can say, I'm gonna sponsor a child for 1 semester. 1 semester is $250 a year. $250 a semester, that's 3 months. So you can do that. So see you, and then the money. So the money part, see you on the 9th. It's $145. Venmo, William Sondao Foundation, Cash App. We have B11029 Zelle and William Sondao Foundation at gmail.com. That's Zelle. And we even have Zambian account. So you do that way as well. Because we figure, people are in Zambia, they can also donate. It doesn't have to be because I'm in America, I'm going to donate. We have an account in Zambia. You can also make a donation. So thank you, Insaka Talk Show. And thank you, ladies, for always being the #1 supporter.
Good job. Good job, Winnie. You're doing good.
And then to end off on the community news, we do have a Daliso Hope Foundation. I'm sorry, Hope Foundation. Daliso Foundation is celebrating 11 years with a brunch. So
Yes, congratulations.
yeah, so if you are in the Dallas, DFW, Fort Worth area, please attend. This is going to be in Little Elm. Let us go ahead and support this good cause. On that note, we are going to go on a commercial break. And when we return, we will dive into our topic, which is surviving physical abuse, part 2. We have some really good information for you, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Do you run a nonprofit organization in the education, health, and human services sectors? Do you need grant funding for your organization? Or do you need help developing programs to help you raise money for your nonprofit organization? At Vibrant Funding, our mission is to connect our nonprofit partners in the education, health, and human services sectors to the financial resources required to achieve their mission. We support nonprofit organizations based in and operating in the United States and Africa. We offer the following services to new and established organizations: program development, donor engagement and retention, grants, research, and writing. Contact us at www.vibrant-funding.com or email us at info@vibrant-funding.com. Call us at 404-751-6802 to learn more about our services and how we can help you to have an impact on the world. Vibrant Funding, connecting donors and nonprofits.
Welcome back to the Insaka Talk Show. As promised, we do have this really, really painful but important subject that we need to talk about, and this is physical abuse. And before we dive into that, we want to show you a couple of images. This young lady here on the screen is a victim of physical abuse. We will share this story is on social media. She had shared it on social media, and we will share the link to that with you all. But before we go any further, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Irene.
Okay, so we started with like laughing and having a good time because we wanted to just break the ice, but really the core to this topic today is a little on the dark side for so many people that are going through abuse. I just to open up on our topic, I just wanted to share that last week, if you missed the show last week, I opened up to say I'm coming from two broken relationships that are both mental abuse and physical abuse. So I went through both and I managed to survive both. So that said, if I can do it, you can do it. Just tell yourself somebody did it, I can do it too. So before we dive in, I just wanted to do a disclaimer that I am also a survivor, a victim of both physical and mental. Thank you.
Thank you, Irene, for
Thank you.
once again being vulnerable enough to share with us. It's not easy, when you see people speak up. Never ever take it for granted because it's not
Yeah.
easy to just open up and share your world, your feelings, and your experiences with other people. And we encourage you, if you are watching and you have experienced and you have healed enough to the point where you can actually share, let us know. We can even pull you into the studio right now.
Absolutely.
Or if you feel comfortable sharing in the comments, that is fine as well. We will be happy to still have you as part of the conversation. Zenith is asking us to share the donation link. I'm not sure which one this is for, the William Sonda or the one for the lady. Either one, we are going to share it in the comments. Just give us a little bit of time and we'll get that to you. So the images that we shared with you guys, these are images of a young lady, vibrant, beautiful, was in an abusive relationship and ended up with, her face looking like that. This could be a sister. This could be a relative. I mean, I don't care the color of the skin. We are human. At the end of the day, we all bleed the same blood.
Absolutely.
We talked about the signs. I just want to go back and just remind us what we talked about last week. We talked about how you can tell the signs of physical abuse. First of all, what is physical abuse? Being intentional bodily harm or injury to another person. That is physical abuse. If you intentionally injure another human being, you're being physically abusive. And what are the different types? We talked about the slapping, the pinching, the punching, the choking, the kicking, the shoving. All of these are types of physical abuse. Now, what are the signs that you need to look out for? I know we touched a little bit on this last week. I just want to put it out there because that's where we are starting on the signs, and then we're going to give you some information from experts. So we have some video clips that we are going to share with you. After I put up the signs, these are the signs, some of the signs that you got to look. This is not an exhaustive list by any means, but if you see someone with bruises, with a black eye, with welts, lacerations, if they have rope marks on their hands or feet or legs, you need to pay attention to those things. Also, open wounds, cuts, punctures. These are some of the things that you got to look out for. Another sign is if somebody puts on glasses and all of a sudden, oh, my glasses are broken, especially that this is a person that's very careful with their things. Suddenly they're showing up with broken eyeglasses or frames, or they're looking like they've been mistreated.
And I'd say when you're done, and when you see your friend is just being isolated, they just like they want to be alone. No, I can't come this weekend. Me and my husband or boyfriend we're going somewhere. Oh, next week can you come out? Can you? No, I'm not able. We have families. Something like just check on your friends because you just don't know. When the abuser, you are being abused, you always try to isolate yourself from your friends. They take away the friendship part that you have with your good friends. So you have to be, we have to be aware of our surrounding, especially our friends.
And sometimes people don't look in your eyes when you're speaking to them. They don't have to have bruises on the face, but they try and shy away from eye contact. This person is a very bubbly person. All the time they are like in your face, and suddenly when you're talking to them, they are kind of fidgeting, touching something else because they don't want to face you. They might start crying. Then you ask them what is wrong, and then yeah. So those are some of the things, and then I think there's a sign language for help. If somebody you see somebody does something like this, say they are sitting in the car and then you're just driving past, and then they just do something like this. Sometimes you Google that and say, what does that mean? Because it can mean they are looking for help, or sometimes they can just say, and you might not know, they might write help on their palm and they're just giving you a sign. So be aware of your surrounding, and anything that's strange, pick it up.
Yeah, actually, the palm is a sign for human trafficking. So if somebody is trying to traffic you, especially children and young adults, somebody has forcibly taken you into a vehicle and moving you from one place to another. If you just put your hand
out like that
on the windshield or on the glass like that, any cars that are passing will know that you are asking for help because you've been abducted.
Absolutely.
Now, I want to share, we want to share with you guys some videos that we got from experts. So we'll listen. One is based in Zambia. So for those of you that are in Zambia, this is a place where you can get help, you can get answers, you can get some information. We'll also share another expert that is based in the United States. So here we go.
Hi, my name is Esnat Mawato. I'm a programs coordinator here at YWCA Lusaka, Zambia. So YWCA, which is Young Women Christian Association, is a Christian membership, non-partisan. Hi. Hi, my name is Esnat Mawato. I'm a programs coordinator here at YWCA Lusaka, Zambia. So YWCA, which is Young Women Christian Association, is a Christian membership, non-partisan, non-government organization. It has been in existence since 1957. We are dedicated to empowering and protecting women, youth, and children through the right-based approach and transformative leadership to attain a justice society. So as YWCA, we are located along National East Road, opposite UTH. So as YWCA, we provide different services, starting with psychosocial counseling. So we provide psychosocial counseling services, especially to the GBV survivors, be it the women, the men, the youths, and the children. So we do provide those services where you just walk through our offices in case you need counseling, whether it's counseling due to trauma, it's counseling due to marital disputes. So we offer those services as well, WCA. Then apart from the psychosocial counseling, we also have the children and the mothers' shelters. So for the mothers' shelter, we are able to shelter women who are survivors of gender-based violence. Whereas at the children's shelter, we shelter the children who are below the age of 18 and have been found in circumstances which needs them to be sheltered. Hi once again. So as YWCA, I would like to applaud people like the Insaka, the owners of the Insaka Talk Show, which airs on YouTube every Sunday and 21 hours, our Zambian time, for the recommendable job which they're doing to inform and educate the society on different issues affecting the general public. And it's a privilege that we're invited as YWCA to be part of this important segment of abuse on their show, because as YWCA, we're currently preparing towards the commemoration of 16 days of activism against gender-based violence, which falls on the 25th of November to the 10th of December, which is the Human Rights Day. So we have a lot of different activities which are lined up just to advocate for children, youths, and women's rights, and also continue the fight against gender-based violence. So it's very important that you tune in and just listening, just to give your views, your contributions, and then in case you need support, you can just please feel free to call our toll free lines. So we have 116, which is the toll free line specifically for children, and then we have a toll free line which is 933 for gender-based violence and related issues. So you can just call these lines and just reach to us or come through our offices. We'll be able and to help you and welcome you. So thank you so much, Irene, and the team for inviting us and giving us this platform to be able to reach out to the community and just to share on what we do as YWCA. Thank you so much.
So that was awesome. Irene, you want to?
No, I'm just grateful for young people like her. You know, like we always have a misconception that young people are just out and about doing, you know, whatever the world
Working.
them. Yeah, but you know, young people like her, you know, being in control of saving lives of children, youth, and you know, this GBV has really caused a lot of problems for a lot of countries in Africa. And for a young person like her to get a hold of and run with it to the bank, I applaud her. And she came through with us just in 24 hours. We didn't get in touch with her for a long time, just 24 hours. She said, I'm down.
And just for those who don't know, GBV stands for gender-based violence.
Yeah.
So those are some of the biggest issues that most African countries are actually grappling with, violence in the homes and in relationships and whatnot. So we do have another person that was able to give us some information on the US side. So if you are in Zambia, I wanted to make sure that you got those numbers. She mentioned two numbers. One of them is the 116 toll-free number that you can dial to get help if you're in Zambia. They are actually YWCA based in Zambia on Nationalist Way in Lusaka. All right. So again, in the spirit of making sure that you have solutions to the problems that you're having in terms of violence or physical abuse, we do have more information for you. So check this out.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me. It is definitely an honor and a pleasure to be back on the Insaka Talk Show. Thank you, ladies. All right, so my name is Monica Matanga Anderson, and I am the founder of You Are Kingdom a Woman. So I'm so excited to be here today, and what an amazing topic at hand. So my information today is actually coming from the hotline.org, which is a national domestic violence hotline. So today we are focusing on physical abuse. Obviously, there are many abuse out there, right? But today's focus is mainly on physical abuse. So physical abuse is one of the most easily identified types of abuse, obviously, right? You can see bruises and whatnot, and it involves the use of physical violence or threats of it to maintain power over an individual. Because of this, survivors are afraid and uncertain, not knowing when more of the abuse will actually occur. This often reinforces the regular use of other, more subtle types of abuse. 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men have actually experienced some form of physical violence by an intimate partner. This includes a range of behaviors: slapping someone, shoving, pushing, and in some cases, this might be considered domestic violence. So remember that 1 in 1 women and 1 in 25 men have been injured by an intimate partner. So, some common signs of abusive behavior in a partner include some of the following, and it could be so much more, obviously. But right now, these are a few that we'll be focusing on today. So, the person is telling you that you never do anything right, showing extreme jealousy of your friends or time spent away from them, preventing or discouraging you from spending time with others. And that can mean time with friends, time with family members, or even your peers. Insulting you, demeaning you, or shaming you, especially in front of other people. So, those are just a few of the behaviors that are common. So, how do you say, okay, let me just get up and go? It's very, very, very hard when you are involved in a relationship with an abusive partner. You just can't get up and go because they are in a space where it's just so dangerous for you to up and go. So this is where creating a plan comes in, creating what's called a safety plan. So you need to think of, okay, where am I at now? Where do I want to be? And what's going to be happening after that? All these things have to be thought out before you could just up and go. A safety plan is a set of actions that can help lower your risk of being hurt by your partner, right? It includes information specific to you and your life that will increase your safety, whether you're at school, at home, and other places that you go on a daily basis. So remember that. And if you need support creating that safety plan, please go ahead and visit the website, thehotline.org. They have all the steps and they will have people who can support you to come up with that safety plan. Now, people say, when is enough enough? So you need to think of, okay, where am I at now? Where do I want to be? And what's going to be happening after that? All these things have to be thought out before you could just up and go. A safety plan is a set of actions that can help lower your risk of being hurt by your partner, right? It includes information specific to you and your life that will increase your safety, whether you're at school, at home, and other places that you go on a daily basis. So remember that. And if you need support creating that safety plan, please go ahead and visit the website, thehotline.org. They have all the steps and they will have people who can support you to come up with that safety plan. Now, people say, when is enough enough? I mean, sometimes this question is harder to answer than we actually think, right? Because people have things that they feel like they're staying behind for. Is it security? Is it because they don't want to be homeless? Is it because they have nowhere else to go? They know no one else. So there's so many factors that go into it, because I have spoken to people who say, I've been in this situation and this is what's been happening, but I'm not able to go yet, right? So I believe this answer is really personal to saying when is enough. Obviously, looking from the outside in, it's easy to say, oh, you're just being abused, just up and go. It's easy. You could just go and you'd be just fine. But the individual who is experiencing the abuse need to come to that point of themselves saying, okay, enough is enough. What can I do to get out? If you are an immigrant and you are in the US and you are afraid to call the police because you think, you might get deported or something might happen, then going on the website or calling the number You deserve help because no one deserves to be treated in the way you are not safe. For those with kids, an effective safety plan needs to include your children in there as well. It needs to include them so they can be safe at home or during any unsupervised time they may spend with your partner who is the abuser. Now, that includes talking to your children about age appropriate ways to protect themselves when violence occurs, as well as details and items to remember while preparing to leave an abusive situation and after. Now, when would you say is the right age? Children who experience abusive situations are forced to process complex emotions, often without access to the resources they need to do so. That's where the challenge comes in. So, planning for your children's physical and emotional health is essential for their short term and long term well being, no matter how old they are. Okay, please remember that. That number again for you to call the National Domestic Violence Hotline is 800 799 7233. You can also visit their website if you don't feel comfortable calling, thehotline.org. Okay? Insaka Talk Show, ladies, thank you so much. Have a great day.
Wow. That is our dear friend Monica Mutonga Anderson. Thank you so much for sharing that insightful information. I think there were some real nuggets in there. If you know somebody that is being abused, if you are in an abusive relationship, there is a way out. You don't have to stay in there because sometimes some women end up coming out in the coffin. And we don't want that to be your situation.
Sorry, Winnie. And sometimes it's not coming out in a coffin. Some they come out so broken that they cannot function ever, ever, ever. They become a very big liability to the next relationship, because that's all they know. Like I said, I come from two abusive background. First was physical. I went into another one. It was mental. So you see, you start attracting the same kind of because you haven't healed completely. So those are some of the things that we cannot see. They're so hidden because they're not from the outside. Yeah. So I just wanted to put out that.
No, that's really good. And then that's when I think it's about time find your support system. You need to have one friend that you can call, or five if you have five. I'm privileged. I have a lot of my support system. You need to have a great support system whereby if I come to the Insaka ladies or my other friends, if I'm quiet, they will ask, "Well, surely if you're are you okay?"
Yeah, because
you need to have those friends who can question you, whether you are in the middle of laughing. Like we do ask ourselves, how are you today? So, today is not good. We know because it's very important for us to know. We might not talk about the deep of what we're going through, but the surface thing we always know. So our friend knowing that my friend, I think my friend is fine. Let's be able to ask our friends, how are you? Why are you quiet today? I didn't hear from you if you talk every day. Like it's really important because in this relationship, we don't know. And then like Monica was saying, when you have children, it becomes harder. You don't know, when am I going to leave? When am I going to go? And one thing I would say, I wasn't in an abusive relationship. For me, it was like, I think that was mental. I would just say
there is abuse.
It was
abuse. There's so many. So for me, there's so many flowers.
And I would say that for me, it was like, whereby it looked perfect. It was very perfect in the outside. Everything was perfect. Even me, I believed at some point was perfect. I was pregnant. I left. Malumbo. 2 minutes.
Motherhood.
Is there any such thing as parental abuse by our kids?
Yes, there is parental abuse. My mom was parental abuse because when you do something, she'll just look at you, won't even say anything. You start fixing yourself.
You know,
Because
I'm,
you don't know what's coming next.
it's funny.
Winnie, you have
door is
less than
always
1
closed.
minute. Go ahead.
My door is always closed, and today for some reason the door was open, and he just come and say, "Oh, mommy, I want that," and it's not gonna stop. So I was like, "Just take it, just take it, just take it." I'm saying, like, I made a plan. I was pregnant. 2 months in my son was born. He's my son. He was born same day as his father. It's so amazing. Like, it was something that you think. Somebody said, "Why you didn't stay?" Because this boy is like a junior to him. He was born on his day, same time. I said, guess what? When I was pregnant, I was planning because I was out before I was pregnant. So it just happened. We have a beautiful son. Thank God. God gave us a son. But I was planning that as much as I want to be here, it's not what I want for myself. I might have everything else, but that's not what I wanted. We didn't fight, but I just knew that I'm not going to be at the place where I feel like I'm a less as a person, as a woman. I am beautiful. Why am I not feeling beautiful enough? So I was making a plan. I was saving my own dime. The man did not know. When I packed up, me and his mother, we got a Euro train, and I packed up. I thank God for my mother, my ex-mother-in-law. She was in the Euro I was driving. My son was 3 months. I made up a plan. Oh yeah, some of us will go backward, but this is for us. We're
She
allowed
got
to
away with you.
No,
She
Yeah.
was in the getaway van.
I know, right?
no. And the thing is that's what you do. You plan. You just don't get up. And what Monica was saying, of course, you read and you understand.
We are on time, Winnie. So just know.
Are we on time?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's already.
A minute past.
Okay, gotta go. I would just say that one thing. You have to know who you talk to. It doesn't matter your mother-in-law or somebody else. My mother-in-law was my mother. That's his son. But she knew my problem. And she said, you know what? I would have wanted something else better. But because you're a woman, and if this is how you feel,
Run.
go. And if it's able to change, then let's see what happens.
Yeah.
And then the time the man was coming, I was out.
All right, so there you have it. We've given you all the tips that we can give on this particular episode. We are so excited to share with you what's coming in the next weeks. As you know, November is Thanksgiving time in the United States, and some parts of the world. So we just want to make sure that we leave you with an attitude of gratitude. We teach you how you can live each day with an attitude of gratitude. So in the episodes to come, we will be sharing some really interesting stuff about Thanksgiving and about gratitude. So we look forward to seeing you once again next week. Thank you for hanging out with us today. This has been the Insaka Talk Show. Goodbye.
Thank you so much. Happy
Sunday.
Sunday.